In this video, we'll take a look at factory resetting a DECT base station to factory defaults using the factory reset button located on the bottom right corner of the unit. So I'm going to first start off by logging into this unit. This is just a unit I have in my lab. We're going to assume if you're trying to do a factory reset, you most likely do not have access to the web interface. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set up a indicator marker. So after the factory reset, we log back in, it should be changed back to factory defaults. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the AC access code from all zeros to all ones as our marker. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and now factory reset the base station. By default, it takes 10 seconds plus. I'm going to do 15 seconds. I'll have a timer going at the same time. I'm going to use both hands to keep the alignment of the paper clip so it doesn't slip. And right around the 15-second mark, I will let go. Okay, should be now going through the factory reset. And we're going to give it a little bit of time for it to go through a factory reset. We're going to log back into the base station to validate that the AC all one setting that I put is now gone at this point of time. And then we'll talk about why you may need to consider doing a factory reset in a few moments. Okay, so let me refresh the browser. Okay, so we're going to re-authenticate. The default is admin, all lowercase. Okay, I don't want to save it. Okay, so if you notice the AC or access code is all zeros, indicating it's been factory reset. Okay, so question might be, why would you want to use this technique to factory reset the base station? There may be a couple different reasons. Let's say you're trying to deploy this to WebEx calling and you're having difficulties. One of the characteristics for a 3PCC device, and this is considered a 3PCC device, is when it boots up the first time after a factory reset, it will go ahead and do a handshake with EDOS. And if this is something you've configured on WebEx Control Hub, there should be information waiting in EDOS, so when this unit after factory reset reboots or boots up after factory reset and does a handshake with EDOS, it will have the needed information to ingest to start the onboarding process. So first item, if you're having difficulties onboarding a DECT base station to WebEx calling, one of the first things to try is a factory reset, as I'm showing in this video. The next item might be if you're running into any type of odd issues. One of the things to consider is factory defaulting the unit. You would want to try to collect data from the base station. I do have a video that shows how to enable debug traces and how to collect or generate the debug traces, syslogs, SIP logs, and screenshots of different areas of the base station. So you definitely would want to do that before attempting a factory reset. And another item might be if you're moving the base station from one WebEx org to another WebEx org. So you definitely would first delete the base station from WebEx Control Hub, then you would factory reset the base station. And at that point, the base station will be cleared of any old configs. And obviously, since you deleted it from the original WebEx Control Hub org, it would not be there any longer. So at the time in the future when you're ready to redeploy the unit, again, you would add this to the WebEx Control Hub using the MAC address of the base station, selecting the appropriate base station. In this case, we have a DBS 210. And when the base station boots up, if it is not successful reaching WebEx Control Hub as far as getting the needed information from EDOS to onboard, go ahead and do another factory reset, kind of what I showed in this video. In any case, hopefully this video helps you on how to factory reset the base station using the factory reset button, bottom right corner of the base station. Thank you.